Cowboy Nation, we have another game this weekend. It's against the Detroit Lions. The last time we beat them was in 2007 or something along those natures in Detroit. Now, the Dallas Cowboys been known in the past to play down to the level of competition. That's just the reality of it. But neither here nor there. I think that this team can figure out ways to win. They're on the bottom half of a lot of stats, or a lot of categories as it relates to run defense and offense, as it relates to a lot of things as it relates to that. But neither here nor there. I just like to say that the Dallas Cowboys can win if we stay aggressive. Now we are wearing the dark navy blue jerseys. They said that those jerseys are cursed. I'm not a very, very superstitious guy, but, it just goes to show you that sometimes, man, superstition can be real. I'm just not going to be the guy that's going to bust a few mirrors and run under some ladders. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking at it like this should be a big game from Dak Prescott. This should be a huge game for Ezekiel Elliott as well. Looking at the stats and looking at everything from A to Z on the Dallas Cowboys, we should be able to be ready. Now, I'm not talking ill of Jason Garrett, but I still have my reservations. And trust me, the guy can win all the way out and we can get to the playoff and we can probably win multiple playoff games to get to the Super Bowl. It's all possible. We are 5-4 right now. We are above the fray, and a lot of things can change. Who knows? Putting in Xavier Su'a-Filo, he may be able to be better against the run. Now, although, a lot of people saying that this offensive line is average, a lot of people saying that this offensive line is not what they're supposed to be in 2016, but there's two sides to every coin, right? Because with this average offensive line, just hear me out, Dak Prescott is having his best career. let that sink in. Now, Ezekiel Elliott, he's not no slump out there, although we see some regressions or whatever you want to say in his running approach. But he's still right in the middle of things, for the top 6, top 5 overall in rushing. Hell, before the end of this year, he might be number 1 again. Who knows? Seen crazier things happen in the last 7 games. There's a lot of things that can happen. However, we can't really look at this offensive line and say that they are completely trash when you have Dak Prescott doing and putting up those type of numbers. Now, I do know, don't crucify me. Don't crucify me when I say that in the past we said that Dak Prescott have to have everything to go right in order for him to succeed. And one can argue that Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, or the emergence of Michael Gallup, the Randall Cobb, this veteran slot guy, as well as, if you think about it, a healthy Tyron Smith, had some back issues here and there. And then we can talk about the La'el Collins improving La'el Collins, you see. But neither here nor there. We said that he had to have all of those things in order so he could have a good game. I guess that the new conception or perception is that Ezekiel Elliott have to have everything in order for him to run great, so for him to get burst, for him to get wiggle, for him to get upfield. So hopefully this weekend we will see everything in order. And moving along to defensive side of the ball, and you guys know I don't like defense at all. I love it. Darian Thompson will be the starting safety in this particular game. Jeff Heath, I guess he's going to be out. So with that being said, maybe, just maybe, we can see a little bit better hitting angles. We can see a little bit better hitting altogether. Lane discipline. It's something about this, and I have to touch on this topic. When you're playing defense, the best thing that can ever happen to you is staying in the groove, meaning that you're going to play the entire game versus running in, running out, running in, running out. You want to get a vibe. You want to get a feel of the game. And I think that now that you have Jordan Lewis playing multiple games, he's better as it relates to being in the game for a longer period of time. So just as well as Jordan Lewis is going to be a little bit better, Darian Thompson should have a better game, this weekend. Because we are playing against a diminutive type of quarterback who is a one-read guy who can, at times, he got a good arm. He can launch the ball, but it can, at times, give the ball away. So it's probably be a perfect storm for us. And when you plan down towards the latter part of the season, this will be the best moment and the perfect moment for us to meet this perfect storm, and then all of a sudden catching that wildfire and taking this momentum all the way out to the playoff. It's possible. It's flat out possible. So if we can continue to do those small little things, like I said, with the defensive side of the ball, we know that they don't throw 31's way. We know they don't throw 31's way. And Xavier Woods, he just been a dog all year, right? Dynamic. I think he probably going to the Pro Bowl, believe it or not. If not, he's going to be somebody's alternate. So he's going to the Pro Bowl, number 25. And then if you think about Chido Awuzie, yes, he's the guy that everybody's going to be looking at because Golladay is, 6'4.5"? That's a tall brother. And he can catch those 50-50 balls. And I think that Driskel, the quarterback for the Detroit Lions, may close his eyes and launch it towards the field, or down the field where he's at. That's just the reality of it. I wish I could lie to kick it, but I can't. But this would be a game Cheeto would get him an interception. He would have an opportunity to do it. We'll see, though. So I want to shed light to what Robert Quinn had to say in his interview. He said, look, he don't count any backup quarterback out, meaning that he value everybody that lace them up and put on a helmet and things like that. So I must say, I love that type of mindset. I love never to doubt the opposition. Everybody get a paycheck. So I think that he's going to be locked in and loaded. I'm predicting that by the end of the year, if healthy, Robert Quinn probably end up with 15.5 sacks or more. And can you close your eyes and imagine if he would have played week 1 and week 2? Guy been a dog for us. D-Law still doing his thing. So I'm not worried about D-Law. I'm not worried about the Michael Bennett's of the world as well. I think that he's going to bring in that level of intensity. This team should get out to the quarterback. We should create some type of pressure. Hot boys, however you want to call them, Purge Squad. I just want them to be the Cowboys, but if they want to run around and say that, then yeah. But in the comment box, let me know how you all feel about the linebacking core. Is that the only core we worried about? The linebacking core / Chido Awuzie, he's the only person that we have to worry about? If that's the situation in the scenario, that's a good thing, right? Let me know. Is that the situation? Is that the scenario? Linebacking core. Because we've been moving pieces around. 1 week is Sean Lee, then the other week is LVE. The only consistent person that's been there because he have yet to miss a game is Jalen Smith. And we do know that he whiff on a certain assignment. He shoot certain assignments. And, it's just the reality of it. Quarterbacks average 114 QBR rating when they pass at our linebackers. Maybe we over pursued into things, but we're going to have to fix that little small issue. And then this is what I want the Cowboys to do. When we fix these little small issues, this issue here and that issue there, I want it to never show up again. And that's what the caliber of good teams do. They see an issue, they fix it, and it don't show up again. So if we can do that, that will be a plus for us. Fix these little small issues, and everything else will work its way out. And continue to grind and continue to push down this big blockage that we have. The narrative, because everybody think that we're having some type of narrative that this team can't win, right? With Jason Garrett. I mean, the guy played over 145 games now at this point. He's right at it. The narrative is that when we get to the playoff, we're not prepared, we stumble. The other narrative of Jason Garrett, and these, since people don't like facts, but they kind of say it's painting the picture of a narrative of Jason Garrett. We are a team that started off slow. all of this stuff that we talk negative about Jason Garrett can change this weekend. I do know that the team that we're playing is not above 500 team. I know somebody's going to hit us with the low-hanging fruit. We're going to pull it off and say, Lord, look what you're talking about. Last week you said this, and last week you said that. But now, if we can stack these wins on top of each other, start off fast, dominate. This is why I can say it can change the narrative. Just hear me out. If we start off fast, that change that part of the narrative. If we don't play down to the competition, that change that segment of the narrative. And if we get up by multiple touchdowns and we continue to attack, that would change that narrative. You see, it can all change this weekend, or everything else can remain the same. Let me know of your thoughts. Let me know of your opinions. If you like this channel, hit that like button, share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go. And let's continue to support this team. Although we may not all agree, we may not all have the same thoughts, we may not have the same passion, but we still bleed silver and blue, especially if you watched it all the way to this point. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.